Hi guys, I'm ExactChaos and welcome back to another episode of Captain of Industry. We've got a low water supply issue here. I think that's working pretty well though. Let's switch on one more of these guys and see how that goes. Just make sure that keeps running. We need one more worker. I'm hoping we can get this upgrade done fairly soon. Once that upgrade is done, we'll finish off this and we can now really start looking at doing our planning for this guy, for the oil refinery. So at the first instance, we do need to make sure that we put some few modules in here. So large fluid modules. That's diesel only. So large fluid modules, they're pretty pricey though. So let's get them in here. What is this thing saying? We don't have the stuff? I believe so. So that's the large fluid modules. From the large fluid modules, we will go ahead and at least stock up on a little bit of that. Probably at least 2 of each. Yeah, I think that's going to be all good. There we go. So now that is how we're going to unload crude oil. I think that should give us a fair bit of a buffer there. Now what we'll need to do is make sure that we we'll build ourselves a little bit of a ramp here as a starting point. So the small vehicle ramp is going to be all good. We only need like 2 of these guys to run through here, I think. So we'll do a bit of that. That's all good. Now we will get the level 2 pipes. Now what I like to do is get that sorted out. Yes, excellent. That works. What we can do is we can run that one in there, and we can run that one over there, and we'll... So there we go. So now we've got our pipes all sorted out, so we can start building our refinery in this location. So that's the crude oil. These guys are doing their thing. Those will be able to cut across there. So that's the starting point. What's going on with these guys? Have we been able to... Yeah, that's underway. Silicone is done. Wastewater treatment number 2 is underway. Acid. Yeah, we're probably out of acid. We are really struggling with this. We're out of naphtha over here. So naphtha is being used to create even more diesel at this point in time. It's not amazing. Oh, we've moved most of the fertilizer out of the way, so that's no longer the issue. But diesel certainly is a bit of a problem. And this upgrade has been done, so now we've got a fair bit of capacity available. We can go ahead and get the growth boost up and running again. So that gives us a few more workers. And then we can start planning this thing out a little bit. Now we should be able to finish off some of these elements. That definitely needs to happen. Now, this one is iron. 2020, 2020. So let's get that up to about 100 and then we'll release this one to be built. Now, over here, we need to have a little bit of a look at the oil distillery. So, distillation stage 1 takes crude. Nothing else takes crude, right? So, we basically need distillation stage 1, not basic distiller. So, we'll take distillation stage 1. We're going to have tons of this stuff. So, potentially what we need to do is run at least 4 of them. And they require steam high. So let's flip that in a little bit. So if we do that one there, we'll flip it around and we'll do this one over here on this side. And I'm kind of tempted that I wonder whether that would actually work. We'll flip it around and try and do this. And then we'll flip it around and we'll rotate it to do a bit of that, right? I think that will all work as long as this gives us 4 heavy oil and let's get it to the 60 seconds piece. Yeah, so that gives us, so we only really need the pipes 1 to sort that out. So let's get ourselves a bit of pipe 1. Yeah, that was my concern. So that doesn't actually want to work. We can't do it as tight as that. We need at least a little bit more room. So let's clear that out. We'll leave ourselves a little bit of room on that side to do some other things. So let's go back, try and do the distillation stage again. We'll flip it and we'll turn it. So 1, 2, 3. We'll do a very similar one. 1, 2, 3, and we'll flip that around and 1, 2, 3, and there we go. So that should be our starting point here for our distillery. So that's double the capacity that we have at the moment. And from here, we should be able to create naphtha plus additional diesel as well. Okay, so now distillation stage 2 takes the medium oil and creates diesel plus light oil. And it's at the very same ratio, right? 12 to 24 to 24. So it's 1 to 1. And what we'll do is we'll flip that around. We'll do that. We'll do that. Oh, and I need one more. And we'll do that. So there we go. Nice. And then from there, this gives us 12 oil. That's 12 light oil. And then we'll take the 12 light oil as well, 1 to 1 the ratio. I want to try and keep so we need to flip, do that. 1, 2, 3, like so. And we'll do a very similar thing. 1, 2, 3, like that. We'll do the flip around, move it, and do 1, 2, 3, like so. I think, yeah, that's perfect. And we'll do the same thing over here, stage 3. Naphtha and fuel gas, and then fuel gas we can create diesel yet again, or we can use it to create hydrogen. So let's think about that a little bit. So the entire game is still running. That's the start of our planning. Could we expand the operation is kind of the question here. Do we need to expand the operation? That's double what we're doing at the moment. And we're kind of, so that should be okay. But potentially we can go even further. How is this going? We could maybe start thinking about slotting this one. Whoa. Please keep this thing empty for us. That is amazing how quickly the slag filled up. Don't pause it. And what I'll do is I will go ahead and unpause this component so that we can get all of this built out. What are we missing? We are missing the limestone. Okay, well, let's up our game with the limestone over here. Why can't you get where? No, don't do that. We are not auto-exporting, importing any of this stuff. Thank you very much. If anything, you can drop it off over there. And that was part of our problem, of course. These guys were going nuts elsewhere. Let's get another couple of trucks running. Okay. Oh, we've got plenty of workers available. Let's stop that for the time being. Let's do that. Switch that off. I'm hoping we still have workers available now. I mean, living spots available. Nice. So this is creating a fair bit of iron for us now, which is good. And then from there, we will start coming to create the steel on this side. But let's just get all of this done first. That is creating iron at quite a rate there, so I do like that. Now, my question with regards to this stuff is we could potentially we could double up this thing, right? We could quite comfortably double this thing up and make even another whole line of this. And maybe what we do is we'll go ahead and do that. There we go. Let's do that. Actually, let's not do that. Let's leave a little bit of an additional piece of room in there. Yeah, I think that's going to be good. I need to add more research. Let's quickly do that first. Then we'll move on. Well, let's just add 3 of these guys in here. Go nuts. Kind of go nuts and get those 3 pieces done. Wastewater 2. There's a lot of stuff that we can now improve again over here. So what I'll do is let's do the copy. Let's move it out of the way a little bit, like something like that. So now we don't have to do both of them. I mean, this can be the expansion. And that should allow things to happen a little bit. Now, we do need to start connecting these things up a little bit. So let's go and provide the pipe number 2 all the way to there. And then can I do the pipe 1 from there? Excellent. That is good. Now let's do pipe 2 all the way here. And we'll get pipe 1 to go that way. But I believe that's still more than sufficient to do things. Now, what we do need to do here is we certainly need a fair bit of steam. So this setup needs how much steam exactly? So that needs 6 times. Okay. Let's do the math here. And this is per 60 seconds, right? So that needs 6 times 4. That's 24 per 60 seconds. The next one needs, so that's 24. Okay, let's just write that down. 24. Then the next time around is 3. So that is 3 times 4 gives us 12. So we need an extra 12 over there. And then the last one there is another 3. So that's another 12. So that into total is 48 high pressure steam that we need there. Now, if we wanted to create steam, this is 48. So all of that needs one of these guys to go. Now, the question here is, do we use one of these outputs or do we just go with coal? And I think, to be very honest with you, I think we go with coal and we place this guy right there. Okay. And we will need a bit of a loose storage here. So am I paused? No, I'm not paused. I'll need a bit of a loose storage on this side, and we'll also need a bit of a fluid storage on that side. And I think that's going to be all good. So we'll tie that one in there, and we'll tie. This will need to be coal, right? There we go, and tie that one over there. Ooh, I don't actually like that. Let's cancel that. Let's try that one more time. There we go. That looks way better. And now, what from here we'll run the steam, and we'll probably also need to. Does all of these have an output of some sorts? No. It's only the steam that has the output at this point in time. So from here, all we need to do is run the 48 steam. Now, here we go. So I believe all of our steam should be. It doesn't want to. Oh crap! It doesn't actually want to work that way. So let's cancel that. Now the question really here is whether maybe we run that pipe slightly differently, but I don't think that's necessarily I don't think that's necessary. Let's go up one. So if we do that, right, and we try and do. How do we. Okay. I would love us to be able to make this work, right? Okay, so I think that is the way we're going to do it. And what we'll do is we'll demolish this last little section here. Am I pausing the game? No, not quite. And we'll run it up to about there. We'll do that. And we'll do that. There we go. So that's the first of the steam tracks. I'm happy to run that. And there we go. There we go. That's the steam over there. We could also, of course, do that and do that. And this, unfortunately, is not quite what I had in mind. That one needed to actually stay high. So let's get rid of those and keep that one up at a higher level, please. Like so. Okay. What I'm going to do here is I'm actually going to just, okay, cancel this. This doesn't seem to want to work. So let's do that. What we'll do is we'll run it by and do this, and then over here. And again, that is the same issue, that it's not on the right level. Up one, please, all the way to there. Now, for some reason, this doesn't seem to want to work. Oh, it does want to work. There we go. Now, this should now allow me to run this guy up at the higher level, up to there, and then tie it in. And it should allow me to run that one up to there and allow me to tie that in. So there we go. That's our steam production. All sorted out. Don't do that. Now, there we go. I'm not paused any of this. So let's quickly see where I'm pausing it to see what's going on over here. We're still struggling to get these guys out. So where are our issues? We don't have any issues there. What are we missing? Oh, of course, now these guys are now unable to deliver this to us. Yeah, that's a bit of a challenge then, because we can't actually get the vehicles to drop those off now. Now I'm kind of tempted to just redo that over here instead. So if I do that, and I go and demolish these two. Quick remove. Plastics have been completed. Wow, that's really going well. And then over there, we'll tie that one in. This is going to be the wood, and we would like to keep that one nice and full. And we'll quick deliver and unpause and unpause. And hopefully that means things will work again. So that we can get more stuff done. So you kind of see some of these things that it kind of gets a bit of an issue every now and again. Now, I would every now and again like to do the big excavators as well, but we do need to sort this side out first, I think. So let's get these guys built. No, none of that. No import, but export is okay. Sure issue. Ooh. This is full. Yet again, without any NAFTA, this is really not going to work. Let's do another 4. But it does frustrate the hell out of me. Not quite. Keep struggling with some of this stuff. Now let's there we go. Rotate, tie it in, get it connected. There we go. Let's get the unpause tool going. There we go. So hopefully let's quick deliver at least some of this so that the thing can start moving again. We do need to get this sorted out a little bit more, but yeah, that sulfur is a real challenge. Okay, let's go back into planning mode here. So for distillation stage 1, we do have the medium oil, and we also have the heavy oil. But heavy oil we can crack into diesel as well. So 24 heavy oil can be cracked. So this gives us, so we need 2 units, 2 of the cracking units basically. Well, so what we could do, well, before we do that, let's just get the basic piping done. So that one goes, actually, please stay down. I would like you to just tie in straight into there. So that's okay. And that one I would like you to tie in there. And that one I would like you to tie in over there. And that one I would like you to tie in over there. And similarly, we would run these ones at the ground level because they are nice and straightforward. There we go. So that's the basic setup right there. We of course need a fair bit of storage for the diesel. So basically this will run out somewhere and store somewhere. So let's, as part of the planning, let's get all kinds of ready for this. So I wouldn't mind getting ready with one of those. But I'm also, okay, so maybe what we need to do instead, let's do this instead. So let's get a couple of these buildings. So if we go a large vehicle ramp, oh, and that's actually doing a bit of a double there. A medium vehicle ramp should be sufficient. So I'll do that, a medium one there, and then a small one will pull out something like that, and that should. No, that's not quite right. It's I'm being a little bit pedantic about getting these things just right. So something like that. That gives us a fair bit of maneuverability in this area to run pipes from the one side to the other side. I mean, we could run this one down that way. We could run stuff this direction. So if we wanted to, let's quickly get the piping sorted out. I'm not paused at the moment, right? The things are actually progressing. Let's just quickly have a look. Yeah, these are still struggling. Why are these guys never filling up? Where are you guys? Oh, are we out of trees? We are in fact out of trees. Well, what I would like to do is let's continue to clear out the trees over there. What we can also do is we can quickly trade a few trees. Not there. Over here maybe. No. Over here maybe. Yes. So let's trade. Yeah, we can even do a little bit more of that. Okay, good. So now hopefully we should have a little bit of the tree stuff available while we wait for these guys to get themselves all sorted out, and that should hopefully fix some of our problems. But yeah, a lot of the stuff will be running out about now. Okay, all good. Now, what I would like to do is plan out some of this piping a little bit more. So if we do that, that gives us, come on. Okay, what? This is frustrating. So what I'll do instead, let's start it here. There we go, that'll work. Okay, that's okay, that's okay. And we'll do that. There we go. So now those are ready to go. That's the first pipe. Similarly, we can get that one to come into this side, and we can run it out there. So that's our heavy oil going there. So heavy oil will do what? Heavy oil and hydrogen gives us the ability. So we could actually run it in the other direction instead, because hydrogen we could do on the other side. So let's actually let's not do that then. Let's do that. Hydrogen could be running on the other side. So there we go. That's the first pipe. Now the second one we will need to do is this guy, and that one can run. Oh yeah, no, it needs to go over. Yeah, it's not quite the There we go. We'll kind of run it down that way, and there we go. So that's our sour water connection, and we'll run. Ooh, that one will run out there. So the problem now, though, is we won't be able to run crude into that general direction. So yeah, I'm going to have to redo that. So let's tie that one out. This one from that spot is all good. What we will do is we will now how do I do this? Come on. And we try and do the sour one again. Problem is, oh yeah, that's okay. Let's go up a level. Now let's cancel this thing yet again so that we can try and figure out how we're gonna sort that out. There's so many piping things that we need to sort out here. And we're probably, yes, at the end of the episode. But man, I do like it though. I like figuring out the puzzle. This is all working and that is starting to get a little bit better. Why is this not actually running? We are out of coal. Okay, so from a coal perspective, let's make sure that we keep that one nice and full. We don't have extra vehicles required, so let's make sure to keep that full. Get the coal out over here so this thing can nice and fill up. Now at the same time, what we'll do is we will go and get all of that built, and that will cost us a fair chunk to get it done. Is all of this operating? Yes, it is. I can see everything moving. We do need to get that naphtha sorted out. We are actually producing a fair bit of this. So I wouldn't mind exporting some of this naphtha. I'm not sure we're going to be able to do that though, because we need the diesel. Let's not do this. Let's allow exports over here. And what we'll do for the time being is let's pause that pipe. So we'll produce a little bit less here, but hopefully we'll have a little bit more naphtha to be producing rubber for us. The things are, actually, the things are getting built quite quickly over here. That would be pretty cool if we can get all of that sorted out. There's so much of the kind of thread the needle action going on over here. And I'm kind of tempted. The easiest thing we can do here is just move it over by one. Or get the bigger one. No. I don't think the bigger one is the... Well... You can just move it a little, actually, by just doing this, it should be fine. Now, there we go. So now we should have all the room available. So that's the heavy. This is the sour water. And all we need to do is make sure that the sour water is tying into that. There we go. So that is the sour water now ready to go. So we need to process that somewhere. Then we have a chunk of diesel coming out, and we have the other piece as well. So if we say this guy... Okay, we'll run that one out there. So this is our... actually... it stayed up high. That's not quite what I had in mind though. So unfortunately, that's not going to work. We'll need to redo that again. Wanted you to be nice and low. Over here, you could go high. So let's go up a level. Right, up to about there. You go down. And we run it over there. So that's our first diesel output. And that one, no. That is unfortunate that that's what it's doing. Well, if that's the case, we will... Come on. Why is it... It's constant. It's such a... Come on. Why? Why? What is the issue now? Oh, I need to stop this episode. I need to stop this episode. I'm having so much fun. That one... Ooh, well, let's see. Can we get this one to work, though? Yeah, that one we can get to work. This one, on the other hand... Yeah, we'll get that to work as well. There we go. So there is our first diesel connection going through there. Now we still need to run the fuel oil out this way, and then we've got some naphtha coming out on the other side. Guys, there is a hell of a lot of planning still needing to go here. We've got some furnaces that has no output, which we will definitely need to have a look at in the next episode. But yeah, things are starting to move. We have a ton of iron ready, but now we will also get way more steel. In order for us to get the steel, we need to bring in some water this way too. So guys, thank you so much for watching. If you've enjoyed it, please hit that like button. I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye!